cracking YouTube? It's me, your host, Toon, aka the Comic Thug. Once again, bringing another comic review. This time it's for Spider-Verse Part 4, The Amazing Spider-Man Issue 12. Really love this cover. You see the whole inherited family on the front cover, and like a whole bunch of spider people heads on the wall like trophies. I'm really digging this cover. Let's jump straight into this. Okay, we pick off on Earth 13. The area used to be known as the safe zone because it's not safe no more because um, Solos, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, the father and Morlun has basically taken over. They killed Solos killed the um the Captain Universe Spider-Man with ease. So they basically said he should be in his weakest state, which makes no sense. If you killed the most powerful person in that universe, why would you be in a weak state? But they try, and he kills two of the other Spider people. I don't really know who they are. They don't really talk about this. One is the armored Spider-Man, not armor like the silver armor was like some, I can't explain it, but like he punched him through the chest, and another one was a lizard Spider-Man. He like basically just broke his jaw. That shit was crazy. So they have they have the baby, May Parker's little brother, and they call him the Scion. That's one of the three that they need: the Bride, the Scion, and I think they said the other. So they basically Morlun takes the baby and leaves, and then the British Spider-Man or whatever, he's calling the main Spider-Man, like, where are you? What's going on? And he comes back. They said he was in Japan. And the Spider-Man and this Gwen, Spider-Gwen and Black Widow, and they come out of Portal, and they come with a Japanese Spider-Man from the Earth 50778. And Tanaka, I want to say Takana, not, I don't know. It's a Japanese name. But he comes out with a giant ass robot. I thought named Leopardon. And I thought that was the Spider-Man, but no, it's like some Power Ranger shit. Like the actual Spider-Man is inside of the giant robot. But he basically the father basically kills him easy. He rips the robot arm off, and Peter trying to figure out what to do, like, because he's a leader, he's trying to figure out what to do, and he calls Silk, and she basically tells him what portal to go to, and it's basically it's Earth 3145, the Earth that she went to, that she found out that was like a nuclear war or whatever. So the inheritors can't follow that because the air is so bad. So so they go there, and I'm sorry. Damn, I'm so sorry. I actually skipped ahead. He's trying. They show before he goes there, they go to Earth 8847, and it's a Jurassic World, and they're trying to get that plan together. When Peter gets in contact with Jessica Drew, Black Widow, Spider Woman, whatever you want to call her, and she basically says that her teleporter can't get her back. She can't get a portal big enough for her to jump through. And as she's in the middle talking, the great spider, I don't know what you want to call him, but he basically says that every now and then they enslave him, but every now and then he's the weaver of the web. Like, all lifelines go through him. So every now and then he changes something that they probably won't know. The herders might not notice, so he can help, like, the spider people out, or whatever. So as Peter was talking, Laura Jinx, that's another one of the inheritors. He basically tells Peter that he's been listening to that communications the whole time. That's how he was able to find them. And he sends his sister, Renee to basically capture them. So then, Spider-Woman, Jessica sends the Great Weaver, the Master Weaver. I'm sorry, the Master Weaver gives her prophecy sticks, tablets to read, scrolls. I'm sorry, not tablets, scrolls. I'm fucking up this whole thing. Gives us scrolls, and it's about the Saigon, the Bride, and the other. Like I was right, the three people that if the inheritors get, then they're gonna be unstoppable. And she uses her transporter to send those back to Peter since she can't get to it. So once he get that, then Peter gets in contact with Jessica Drew. Then they jump. They get to that Earth has been a war on there, and her just can't follow them. And they find Silk, and they're in a bomb shelter. They're in the same bomb shelter that on Peter and Silk's Earth she was living in for all the years, whatever. So they're protected by that. But when she get there, they find out that it was somebody already in there, and it's Uncle Ben. So that's and that was the end of the comic. This was a good comic. It was kind of, if you haven't read any of the other ones, it was kind of all over the place. Only if you didn't read any other ones, because it kind of jumped ahead in a lot of the other books. Like you have to read like the tie-in, Spider-Woman and Spider-Man 2099 just to understand. Like it was a part in Spider-Man 29. It was Spider-Man 2099 showed up in here too, but I didn't mention that because it wasn't really nothing too big. Spider-Man 2099 basically told Peter that he knows who the parent DNA is because that they used to start the cloning process, but Jinx basically cut off the communication between them two. So that's all. That was the only thing that I forgot to mention. But other than that, it was a very good book. I really liked it. This is probably one of my favorite issues so far. And this event has just been so good to me. Like I really like this event. But let me know if you picked up this book. That was my review for the Amazing Spider-Man issue 12, Spider-Verse Part 4. Let me know if you picked up this book in the comments below. And let me know if you liked it or disliked it. Leave your positive and negative comments below. Sorry I was all over the place with it. My son's still in the other room crying, fighting with that mother, so I was kind of occupied while I was doing this. Like, subscribe, share. Follow my Twitter and my Instagram, which is in the description below. And as always, from me too, aka the Comic Thug, have a nice day.